this one's dead because we got too close to it. Listen! No bonus treasure chest for me. Big hole time!
Okay. Whatever.
Only the biggest pulls.
I gave warning.
You did?
What was the ending after this dungeon though for recording for tonight? Because I gotta get up early tomorrow for a doctor's appointment.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I was gonna go to sleep myself. So,
Okay, so good timing then.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say something, but I was more focused on just doing my rotations.
Yeah.
I'll probably record more tomorrow
Okay.
to make up for not recording Monday or Sunday. I'll need at least 5 hours of video. Ah.
Gonna double check when you said you were gonna do.
That's in the morning. It's
Ah,
about 10
morning
hours
AM.
from now. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I have to go get another blood test done.
Oh, okay.
To see if she's hypoglycemic.
Hypoglycemia?
Glycemic, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be no good.
Yeah, I did a screen for diabetes and they said that came back fine, but because I was fasting, my glucose was pretty high for someone that was supposed to be fasting. So they want to do a hypoglycemia test. Because my grandma has it, so they want to do a screen for that first. And if that
Mhm.
comes back clear, then I gotta do another screen so they can figure out what caused the increase in sugar, because my sugar should not be that high when I haven't eaten anything in 12 hours.
So it'd be hyperglycemia, not hypo, right? Right, because then you're
somewhere
yeah.
around
So hyper is you've got too much blood sugar because, and then hypo is too low.
Ah.
yeah, hyper is supposed to be like the opposite of diabetes.
Yeah.
The lone coral over there, stancing up as if it was a red chocobo.
The old big boss. I remember when this thing used to be really scary, and then because they changed the layout of this, it's not as bad anymore. It used to be a bit bigger and a bit more chunky health bar, and it was in the water area instead of this back corner. It's kind of the fun of going through the story again on an alt is like seeing all the changes from to the beginning areas from when I started. Cutscene! I remember when this dragon used to do poison puddles that you had to pull it out of because it would heal otherwise.
Be warned, Brock, whatever you will say will be recorded and put on the internet.
Oh, Broccoli joined the channel. Hi, Broccoli. Discord did not make joining sound.
It usually doesn't when you're using OBS because it puts you in automatic streamer mode.
Mhm.
Okay. Murdered. I didn't know it did that. I just know I didn't hear it when rain came in because I was AFK.
It's basically for privacy's sake. And for better stream and recording quality.
Hey, they gave me a calm. Woo!
Neat.
They left before I could give them calm.
They were just a busy individual.
Okay. Talk to Brayflux. And then I will end this one here. Goodly Uplander has thanks of Gobbyflock. Flatty Beast was tricky foe, but Uplander outwitted the plains-making Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treat, special make with secret gobby herbs. No party complete without gobby gouda, Brayflox ever say. Okay.
I'll just leave it at the turn-in. Just wanted to TP back to both the quest sanctuary area and because it's sanctuary.
Yep. Alright. Stop recording. Okay. So we have to deliver the cheese and then speak to Eldwine in Upper Lanoska. Cheese. I gather you solved Brayflock's little problem. By the gods, that unholy stench. This is definitely gobby cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant to such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Bravo, Chaotic. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamini Lomini, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamini Lomini my regards. Okay, before we do that, we'll go talk to the person in Upper Lanoska, so we Camp Bronze Lake. Oh gosh there. Wait, don't tell me. You've come to help old Eldwin dig for buried treasure. Well, I'll have ye know, I'm faring just fine by myself. Just look at that beauty over there. Not that I can blame ye for being jealous of me vast riches. Lucky for ye, I'm feeling generous today, so here's the deal. I'll give ye the honor of opening my latest discovery. That's right. For one precious moment, ye can walk in the shoes of Eldwine treasure hunter extraordinaire. Go on now. The casket won't bite or nothing. Seven Hills, where did those nasty buggers come from? Why, if I had my trusty pickaxe with, I'd split their skulls clean and hick, too. Wherein did those things go any hick way? What's this? Look, all Walden has the finest Georgia has to offer. From the drowning wench to Buckashear's death, he ain't seen nothing like great burger's cut. It's a trap, that's what this is. Opening the casket shattered this here bottle, and this foul slop poured out, luring them nasty buggers with it. It stink. I told you to be more careful. Now hand over the loot. You may have opened the casket, but 'twas old Eowyn who did the dirty work. Wait, that's it. You gave me everything? Why, I got more last time I sold me undergarments for grog money. You aren't hiding nothing from me, are ye? Well, it looks like you've got no choice. Wish got to go and search out bigger and better treasure. Not the same treasure, of course. Can't hold your hand forever, so sit back and let old Elwyn impart ye proper trove of knowledge of treasure hunting. Firstly, you find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you look at it nice and good like. Then when you figured out where the treasure is hiding, you go there and you dig it up. Sounds simple enough, say? You say? Ha! I might make it look easy, but I can assure you I treasure hunter and demand sharp eyes and sharper mind. But don't be discouraged. Hone your skills like old Elwyn and treasure are sure to follow. Now if you excuse me, my throat's feeling dry. This won't even buy me a swig o' the wench as cheap as grog. What's a man to drown in sorrows? And now we've learned how to treasure hunt. Woo!
Yippee!
Alright. Off the wine port. Whee! Sweat, grime, and blood. Aye, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? An order? Let me guess, a request for the finest vintage I can muster? The paper smells of loam and perfume, close to the soul, and there is also unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yeah, Master Gudru would not settle for anything less than the best. Dwyzard and his crew must be quite busy preparing for an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you are confused. This display of dedication was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Life can be so delightful, unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work. None can deny that it pays well. But you've grown patient, and Westcott must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Berligant, who owns and operates the largest winery in Velabrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance.
By the way, since you're level 45, don't you have another job quest to do? Because I know I have my level 40.
Yeah. Let's go do those quick and then come back here. Am I attuned to this one? Yes, I
Well, I'm off to Ul'dah.
I I still believe my. Yeah. I don't want that. There we go. Oh, mine's in this area just on the other side. I have to take the ferry. So I had to go to this area anyway for it. Nice. Whee. Be so much nicer if I had flying, but I gotta get past the story first. Ah. Welcome again, my friend. I was wondering when your travels would bring you back this way. It just so happens that I have some exciting news. I finally uncovered the clues pertaining to the whereabouts of the lost armor of my ancestors. As it turns out, after the fallen hero cast the 5 pieces from the mountaintop, 5 of his pupils set out to recover them, intending to restore their master's name. What is more, they were actually successful in this search. However, when it came to reuniting the set, the armor's great power began to work upon their minds, and not one could bring himself to relinquish his peace. Realizing then that their master's fatal pride was born of the artifact's combined influence, the pupils resolved to keep the pieces separate, and to share between the 5 the power that might otherwise have consumed one. Thus did each of them carve his own path in history. The chronicles go on to say that years later, prior to death, each of the pupils returned to the scene of his own greatest victory and buried the artifact in his possession in the final attempt to prevent any one warrior from holding the set. And it is there that this piece still rests. You may be interested to know that the armor I wear itself is a replica of set crafted by my ancestors, identical in all respects save for its lack of arcane enchantment that adorn the original. I know that you might be thinking, if we were to bring the 5 pieces together once more, what would prevent us from being corrupted in the same fashion? Well, I've thought of that. What we need only do is trace the ruins we find on the armor onto every piece of warrior gear. That way, there would be no need to worry about a single proud fool becoming drunk on all-surpassing power, as every warrior in the realm would be possessed of the selfsame might. It's quite brilliant, if I do say so myself, so how about we split up and begin searching the straightway? 3 of the locations seem quite self-evident. I would entrust the search there to you while I track down the other 2 with tome in hand. One piece is said to be buried under the great rocks of Boulders Down in Korthus, while another slumbers peacefully at Camp Tranquil in the South Shroud. The last of the 3 rest untouched at Paratuz Peace in western Thanalan. Unearth those 3 relics and bring them to me. With any measure of fortune, I'll have tracked down the remaining 2 by the time of your return. I don't have that yet. Okay, I have to go there from... Start at Camp Tranquil and work our way there. Not sure if it'll let me get the Boulders Down one, because that's in the Heavens Ward area.
Well, no, Korthus is, I mean, you have, the one area of Korthus, but that's about it, which is in that area.
Okay. go up through Self Shroud. Itchy eyeball. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, I got stuck on a little rock. Go up and get the aetheryte first and then come back down. There's a lot of blue quests in this area we'll have to pick up when we get to here story-wise.